Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited to showcase my 2026 MS Access database project. It's called Azani Internet Service Provider Management System. This is for institutions like schools and colleges. So this system is an ISP based company that manages everything from ordering network infrastructures, installations, handling registrations, generating monthly bills, processing payments, managing bandwidths, and all those sort of things that are needed by the project. In this video, I'll walk you through the database design, including tables, relationships, forms for data entry, powerful queries, and useful reports. If you're a student working on your project, either you are working on your own or someone learning database, this is a video for you. So let's dive into the project. So as you can see here, I have a complete project for the documentation of the system database. I'll review the database for this video. If you need a documentation review, maybe later in another video, just stick on the channel, we'll be uploading. So let me open the database project. So the database project has a loader. So what you're seeing here is a loader. Okay, the next form after the loader is the switchboard. So this is where now I'm going to control the database project from. It has a header, a date, time, it has the input screens, those are forms, also reports. Okay, I'll start with the reports and the forms. For the forms, we have a key form called registration with a number of subforms. Let me open the form first. So the form here has a number of institution filling details such as institution name, institution type, contact email, number of users which are a mandatory field. And then we have below it, we have 4 tabs. So these tabs are actually linked to this institution. They're actually tables which are converted into forms, then subforms. So I'll start by this detail tab. So after registering or adding an institution details on this form, you'll come here and register yourself by filling this form. Once you fill this form, you are actually a registered institution. And then the next, so this is linked from an institution to infrastructure table. That's why we are capturing these details. We have calculated fields like PC cost, LAN cost, and total. The total is also is summing up the LAN and the PC. On the another tab, we have bill payments. So this form captures bill and payments, as you can see. So this bill form has a bandwidth ID, but only you have a current bill or subscription. Paid date, we have a billing month, due date, base amount, and the status if it's paid, pending, or unpaid. So on the payment form, we have the payment date, payment type, amount, payment method, and description. So this is where it's going to capture all the payments the institution is trying to make, whether it's registration, whether it's installation, overdue, and all those. And then we go to another tab for upgrades and disconnections. We have upgrades and disconnection. So if at any point the institution is trying to upgrade or downgrade their network, so this is the form they're going to fill. You're selecting the current date and then going to the old bandwidth ID. So at this point, you are selecting your current bandwidth and saying that you want to upgrade to a new one. So you're going to select your current bandwidth and then you're going to a new one. I see the new one is 4,000 and then the previous one was 3,500. You're being given a 10% discount to the current amount. Then you're going to pay this since you are upgrading. It's not a first time installation. At any point, there's a bill that is overdue and it hasn't been paid by this institution. This is where the disconnection will take place. You can see your bills here. These are the bills. You have the bill ID. Once the bill ID is there, you can proceed to disconnect. And that is the institution form. Very simple to use it, and it captures a number of subforms. That's why it's a crucial form. No need for me to separate a number of of forms, yet I can embed them into one, create a good seamless form. You can see other registered users. Okay, so these are the forms, subforms, sorry, we've reviewed, so there's no need for me to continue reviewing. So let me head straight to reports. We have a number of reports. I'll start with aggregate revenue report. So this report is actually showing us the summation of revenue by service. Service, I mean, if it's an installation, if it's a reconnection, if it's a registration, it sums up per institution. The defaulters report. This report shows all the defaulters who defaulted their payments. Disconnection report, been disconnected, and if there's any reconnection done, it also captures that. Infrastructure requirements report. So this report is showing per institution. You can see the number of pieces, LAN node, minimum nodes, and the maximum nodes cost, and that's the report. Charges by institution. These are the charges per institution, as the name suggests. Also charges summary per category meaning senior, junior, college, whatever. Network upgrades / downgrades is the report whereby it will display all the upgrades done or downgrades. The installation cost. So this is the report for installation cost per institution. Registered institutions, all registered institutions captured into one report. So let me go to the backend and show you the tables and also maybe the relationship and queries also. So let me start by the queries. I'll show you some few queries because these queries are actually used to generate the reports. It's actually something. I'll show you the registration report. So these people are registered in the system. We are fetching them using the report, using two tables, sorry, the institution and the registration. That's why when we were registering, there was this form, registration, and this one. So whenever someone fills both forms, they are qualified to be a registered institution. Another query is maybe default aggregate by institution. I think this view is very precise. You can see this one is detailing as it is the installation fee per institution, reconnection fee, registration fee. That is simple. Another query is upgrades with calculations. So this query captures all the upgrades done. We have tables. These are the tables that helps in creating the full working database project. These two tables are actually crucial because they are the one sourcing the data to other forms or tables. Every working database should have a relationship, and at this point here are my relationships. So I think that was the review of the project. If you like the project, give us a thumbs up. If you need to get a copy of the project, go to my details on the description, but also on the website, and you'll get a copy there. Until next time.